Hey, Mike, thanks for joining me for another episode.
So
Uh,
too
yeah. How's your day been going?
hot.
Hot. It is like 85 degrees out there. Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
No more of that S stuff. No more of that.
Yeah.
No. Mm-mm. We don't
Oh
want that.
no,
We don't want.
no.
I got a little frostbite from the last conversation we had about being cold. It wasn't
Oh
good.
yeah.
It
Cause
wasn't
don't
good for
nobody
me.
like
So this is a part of the WiLt series, the What I Learned Today series, and I'm here with Mike, the opinionated. And Mike,
it. Opinionated.
I wanted to
MJ.
ask your opinion on
Uh
something.
oh.
How
All
do you
right, let's go.
do you know? Have you heard? And what do you think? And how do you feel about Blue Sky?
Oh,
Ah,
um, I mean it's a breath of fresh air because it's less spam, it's less like people that kind of operate in a state of vitriol or you know what I mean, chaos.
yeah.
They designed it to try to limit that, and I believe they even enforce some of the rules
The
to
the
enforce
old
that.
the
It's like,
old Bluebird hat.
yeah, that is. I mean, basically, what Twitter doesn't have. So like hate speech and racism and stuff like that. Blue Sky itself kind of, I believe, it weeds it out and either blocks you, deletes it, something like that. I believe something to that tune. I
Yeah,
use it, but I don't sit on it. I still rock with Twitter, but I rock with Blue Sky too. But Twitter is where the people that I rub shoulders with are at. So and many of them have migrated, but that's not just it's not big enough to be called home yet, if you know what I mean.
yeah. I think it's everything that you said. As far as the chaos and the spam and the hate is
Yeah,
floated away. When E took over Twitter, he fired a gang of people.
yeah,
I don't know the exact number. I think it was maybe a million people, a gazillion maybe. Um, but a lot of those people were people that developed this software that brought it to where it's
right.
supposed to be. I'm wondering if those people went and made Blue Sky because they have the
That's a good one.
proprietary code for it, right?
Right. Yeah,
Because they made it, they invented it, they just sold that product with that name. That doesn't
right.
mean that they can't go make another product.
Right.
Because
That's true.
when I went and searched through it, it reminded me of the old Twitter. It was I love the butterfly. I'm a big butterfly person. If anybody's been listening to my cast, I'm a big butterfly person. So the butterfly has me. It's taken my spirit. It has me. And so I like that. I like the butterfly.
You
Um
don't follow me on Blue Sky.
Say it again.
You don't follow me on Blue Sky.
I haven't followed anybody on Blue Sky.
Oh, what?
Not a one. I signed up before like 4 or 5 months ago, and I just been wondering what I want to do with it. Like I thought, should I have my Twitter handle on there? And I thought, no, I want it to be a separate entity from Twitter. So I changed um my whole handle. Um I thought maybe this could be a platform where I could build something on,
Yeah,
um, because all the chaos is out of there. I'm not getting called too many names on Blue Sky, but I haven't really interacted. It keeps telling me, like something, and we will recommend some people to you. Like I haven't liked anything, I haven't followed anybody. I have a follower somehow. Besides Blue Sky, it's some page called Cute Cats. Cute Cats is following me. Thank you, Cute Cats. I sure appreciate it. And there was
I
some
mean,
cute little cats on there. Anywho, um,
And that's
it
part of what I
reminds me of
mean.
the old Twitter. The way the setup is, the way the feeds are there, the way you can browse and all that other stuff. Um,
Right.
just don't know where to start with it. I honestly don't know where to start with it. With Twitter, I
Just
remember joining like maybe a little while after they started. As soon as when I heard about Twitter, I immediately got on my phone and started trying to navigate it. And so I've been on there for quite some time, probably since like early or late 2000s, mid 2000s.
yeah,
Hey Google, when did Twitter? When was Twitter established?
2011.
2006, bro.
Oh, 2006. Good lord.
2000.
Smartphones weren't even smarting like that yet.
Man, I was all over YouTube in 2006, so um that's how I was trying to get my YouTube started back up. I was blogging and vlogging before it was even a thing. It was just
Hmm,
me talking about stuff.
hmm.
And that I even found that web page. That I don't even have the same YouTube page, but it was funny to go back and look at the beginnings of YouTube,
Yeah.
how things got established, how I started my aspirations to want to be a VJ, um, where I wanted to vlog because I moved from um where I'm at to Texas and then moved from Texas back to here. So that documented my journey. Um, I was a lot more active than I guess you could say. And I recorded my kids on there and my family, so it was refreshing.
What was the
So
name?
Blue Sky, like 2006. I think I joined them like 2007, 2008. I bet you I could find that stat on our pages. Um, okay. So I can't do that. It just my computer just yelled at me. Like, you cannot minimize this screen. Okay, sorry.
Oh, he
Sheesh.
yelled it, huh?
Yeah, he yelled at me like, man, it scared me. Um, I
Do
joined
not minimize this
this.
screen.
I think it
That's
shows
funny.
joined. I joined in 2009, August of 2009. So it took me 3 years to join. Can you see yours? What when you joined?
I believe 2011.
Let me see. You was just a crumb on your mom's.
What? I'm my bad. I'm driving. Okay, I can't text and drive or search and drive.
You were just a crumb on the table, young sir. He was just a young lad. Oh, oh, I bet you young Michael was a troublemaker.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I bet you were.
Elite. Elite F starter.
You joined in July of 2015.
Dang. Okay. Well, so much for 2011. Okay. So yeah. So I basically joined when uh
10-year anniversary.
when I made the opinionated website, just the entire website
Okay,
for
well,
the
look
for
at
the
10 years. We should be celebrating that.
you know what
10
July 4th.
years in
July 4th.
July.
I believe I had called off the day after July 4th, but I had made all of the pages on July 4th and finalized them by the 5th. So
Hmm.
many of the pages have anniversary dates. Like I didn't even put my own information in there. It's one of the days of the inception of when the web page came about on different platforms. So yeah, but 2015 is the be well, it's the actual visible beginning, but it really started like everything really started in like 2011, 2012 as far as me just working in like media spaces and just doing media things. Like, yeah, it started in 2012, 2011.
Man.
Hmm.
Definitely something to be celebrated for real. Congratulations, by the way.
Right. Dang, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Okay. Yeah, that's
That is crazy.
time.
'Cause that's after Trust World, right?
You said that's after?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's way after that.
way after. Because we stopped playing. Well, I stopped playing what around 2011,
No,
12.
no, not then. It was like 14 or 15.
You think?
Yeah, it was because uh, I had worked a temp job for 2 years, and while I was working at that temp job, we was Minecrafting our minds out.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
So for them years, it might have stopped in like 2016 ish, 2015, maybe 2014, but not
I'm gonna say
2011.
I'm gonna say about
Probably
2014,
14.
2015. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
'cause that's when I got
that's when I
to the
was
program.
dating the devil.
Oh no.
So yeah,
Oh no. Oh no.
the demon, the minion. Ah,
Oh no. No, 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 no,
oh
no.
no, no, no,
Oh no, no.
not that, not that.
What else? What else did you want to get into? Was it something else you wanted to jump
Yeah,
into?
I wanted to pick your brain about that blue sky. I wanted to see like
Oh,
what's the potential in it. Having to compete with Twitter, X or whatever, having to compete with the political truth platform, having to compete with threads. Like where do you see Blue Sky even like breaking in and making like a huge difference? Like to take all the X people off of there to bring them to Blue Sky would be a feat.
I don't think that'll happen.
Should I take stock? Do they have stock?
No, I doubt it. I don't think so. You hear me?
Yeah, I
You
heard you.
you you hear you hear me? You hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
But no, the only way for them to take over Twitter is for Twitter to die.
well, but not really.
Really.
I mean, because if you think about it, like you said, it's chaos. All Twitter is chaos. You can't really get on there without finding somebody saying something about something. Like I go on there and I instigate beefs just because I'm bored.
Right,
Like
right.
who's
I
gonna
mean,
beef
'cause
with
that's
me today?
yeah.
And so, that's where people go for the chaos. But this platform has minus that. So the people that don't want to, that want to be able to really be forward about their business or their brand or whatever, starting fresh with something like Blue Sky would be beneficial to them.
Right.
You know, I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
there's platforms on Twitter that you can start on Blue Sky that are huge. Like, for instance, let's say like Q Cats. Okay, Q Cats. Let's say they were on Twitter, and they have over 40 billion people going to their page and looking at their stuff. They have all these followers, right? And
right,
then they go to Blue Sky. Most of the people are just going to recognize it by its name, not just by them saying, "Hey, I'm moving to Blue Sky. If you want to follow me there, cool. If not, it's been real."
right.
But you could just steal that and become a following. You could monetize that and become a following and do exactly what they were doing with their name. You know what I'm saying? Like people aren't they're verifying their stuff on Twitter. Is Blue Sky charging to do that?
That I don't know
I don't think
because I
they
haven't.
are.
I don't. I don't. I would like to think that they are. that
I
that
don't
don't either.
I don't think they are because for one, when I signed up, it asked me, it said it's something like, in the lines of it's easy to be authorized or whatever. Just hit this and sign up for that. Just like the old Twitter had when you wanted to be verified. Just like the old Twitter was no cost, wasn't no subscription or nothing like that. So you can be verified just by doing how you Twittered it. Be at an event and three people say your name, three people know who you are. Bam, you're verified. So that'd be a great way for businesses to cut that cost. Because I don't even know how much Twitter charges, but I know they charge for that verification freaking symbol. I'm
Yeah,
100%.
they do, but they also allow you to monetize. Like if you get engagement, you can get paid for it. You have one of them old banging posts, and you got all of everybody saying something to you. Then it becomes something different.
So, but like how though? Like if you got a viral video, Twitter don't come knocking on the door to my, hey, here's a check. You have to sign up for that, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so Blue Sky's the same way. I would assume you would sign up,
but
especially them being a new platform.
yeah,
You catch a video that's going viral and post it, and it goes viral on Blue Sky, then up and away you go. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah,
So that's the advantages I see to this new platform. Um, that these things that already been done can be replicated. I know I use the word
yeah,
steal. Nobody should steal nobody's creations. Nobody should steal anybody's work. You should always give people recognition for the work that they've done. But people will. People will go out there and, you know, um, screen record or whatever, however, and then post it as their own. And then next thing you know, bang, da, 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 cute cats.
cute cat.
Cute cats. Live
You
and
are.
you know what I mean? So I think that's a good advantage to Blue Sky. I would like to help them. I mean, I got what, 4 followers on Twitter? I
Do you
mean, me and my four, we can go.
on Twitter?
We can go, yeah.
Or
I mean, I'm trying to be modest, Michael.
oh, I'm about to say, do we need to boost that up?
I'm trying to be modest. It just went over his head. Um, but I'm saying like they can they can be just as prevalent as Twitter,
Yeah, I mean, because it's
especially with
arguably the
music
same.
and artistry.
Oh yeah,
I think that could
yeah.
be huge. I
I think
think
it already is huge.
on Blue Sky,
Yeah,
I looked it up. It ain't.
I mean, but are you sure that it ain't, or are you just
I don't know. I
saying
looked
that
up.
based on what you've seen? Because
I
I didn't got on when I do get on and I scroll and I go through everything. I find accounts that's like super banging
mhm.
that I wouldn't either either have known or I didn't know.
Yeah, like I want to come on here and find new music that I like, that the genres that I like. I looked it
Right.
up, and it's not as banging as it should be.
Okay.
Like honestly, and I think that can change with people just going on there and inspiring people to put their artistry up there. Like I'm gonna start posting a couple of my creations on here. Um, I definitely be posting um this blog, this podcast that we're doing on there. Um, but just so,
I mean,
I mean, Twitter used to be able to tell you how many people were online. I don't see that on here. I know it's gonna be
okay,
on
let me
here
ask you this.
somewhere. but I
Let me
don't.
ask you a question.
Go ahead, question me. Question me
If you
now.
had a 1980 something Mustang 5.0, and now they got the 2025, maybe a 26 here soon, Mustang. I don't know if they make it 5.0. Which one would you really rather have if you could get both of them brand new?
If I can get both of them brand new,
Yeah,
probably the newer one.
why not the older one? That's the OG.
Because
That's the one with the
the older
real.
one's gonna have
That's
a
the.
whole bunch of old stuff. It's
I
gonna
mean, but
have
that's the.
probably gonna have an
That's the
eight
one.
track. It's probably not gonna have
I mean,
GPS. It ain't gonna have a
don't think about.
camera
I mean,
to back
okay,
up.
okay.
It ain't gonna have
You
the
can change it,
technology.
shot.
Yes.
You can put all that stuff on your car. But I'm
Okay.
just saying, you have the old body, the way it's built out of the whatever metal that is used. You have the old school uh power engine, turbo engine, the OG Mustang. You know what I mean? Because that's a signature Mustang.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah. So if you have that and you know that that's the original and it's overall better than the newer one,
I mean, me
the
personally,
old one.
I'm gonna pick the new one because the new one is gonna be. It's gonna the body, like you said, the body is gonna stand out because it's a Mustang that's revamped. It's a Mustang that's gonna catch eyes because people will be like, "Dang, is that a Mustang? What is that? Looks like a Mustang, but that's fresh." Yeah, I'm gonna go with the new boy. I'm gonna go with that sleek, that refinedness because everything that went wrong with the Mustang or everything that they could have thought, should have, would have did with that old Mustang, they're gonna do to this new one, and it's gonna ride smooth. It's gonna have that torque. It's gonna be it's gonna be the thing. I'm gonna have to ride with the new one.
I don't know about all. I don't know about all that.
You don't know about all that?
I
I
don't know
assume you
about
wanted
all
me to
that.
go for that old boy, but I can't.
I mean, that's the one I would go for. I'm going for that OG.
But why though?
I know that. I know for one, if I get in an accident, the body gonna hold up, and again, if I get in an accident, the damn bumper not gonna cost me $5,000 by itself.
But why wouldn't it? Because they don't make those cars no more. So you're gonna have to get your stuff from overseas or find somewhere that somebody has one like yours and grab that part from it. It may not come um the way you want it to come because it's old. They don't make them no more.
Right.
That bumper gonna be cost you a pretty penny, brother. Come on, Biff. Put some thought into this.
Come on, man.
Come on, Biff. I mean, a new car, yeah, it might
Need to get
have
over
like
here.
a lighter weight
Thank you.
metal around it. It might have a sleeker design so it goes faster. The wheels might be wider. It might be more
Right.
durable because of the painstaking that old
Nah,
people went through. They know what parts of the body should be more uh looked at, more fortified, more you know easy to maintain.
I don't know, Chuck. I disagree with that because auto parts cost so much more nowadays,
They
so
do.
much more, and they're not as strong. So,
Right.
okay, let me just put this back on Twitter. Let me just put this back on Twitter. If
Okay.
something was to go wrong with Blue Sky, people are migrating to what?
But
Twitter.
like what
If
though?
something is to go wrong with Twitter, people are going to migrate to everything else. Facebook, maybe a little bit of Blue Sky, uh, uh, maybe Instagram, Threads, like all of that.
And the only reason that is because nobody, a lot of people
And
don't know about Blue Sky. A lot of people don't know about Blue Sky. They don't even know it exists. When I
you
mentioned
see
it
what
to
I mean?
them,
So
they were like, "What is that?" And I explained to them what it was. But a lot of people don't even know it exists. That's the only reason why they didn't migrate to it. But once it gets to get
I
that
mean, but it,
fanfare, once it gets that acclaim, they're going to go there. But that's what I'm saying. Like this is the ground floor of it. This is the the brass tacks. What you would say it is. It's the new nuance. It's the new thing now. Nobody's going to Facebook to see comments about the injuries that are happening in the NBA. They're going to Twitter. They're not going to Instagram for that. They're going to Twitter.
yeah,
So why not
people.
have just like uh uh HEB and Albertsons? Why not have a competitor? So when you don't have the answers, guess what? I'm gonna have those answers. When you don't have the followers, I'm gonna have the followers. Like it can just be that for real.
But you know the truth,
What?
it's not no, it's not any competition because just like you said, if you're looking for injury news, you're going to Twitter because Twitter's niche is Twitter is a like the reason I'm even on Twitter is because it helps me network with people that are like me, like that write, that cover media, sports media, that cover the actual players. That you know what I mean. That's the niche for that. So that's where they're gonna go. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Like because this is what this is for. Whereas Blue Sky hasn't. I mean, I haven't been on there enough to say this honestly or not, but I would believe that it doesn't have a niche. Like it's like Blue Sky, like you said, Blue Sky could be for like artful people, like for artists. But okay, are those artists going to Blue Sky with their art? You know what I mean? Because that could be what Blue Sky be for. But they have to be over there and they have to make it a thing where that's where they are. Because like uh Twitter then became such a big deal. It's so mainstream. You know what I mean? Like Twitter is talked about on everything. Oh yeah, on Twitter they said on everything, like from
Yeah.
sports to movies to entertainment to like Twitter is the go-to. So I don't know if Blue Sky can actually try to. The only way Blue Sky can take over Twitter or become the like de facto backup or the place where people migrate to is if Twitter like really made you pay for it or like it shut down like oh yeah we're shutting Twitter down for a year or two until we redevelop this and that about it and we're gonna add this but we're gonna take this away and it turns the like the users and true supporters away from it. That's the only way because they kind of the same.
Hmm.
It's just one is older and more mature and developed. The other one is a child. You know what
Okay.
I mean? So,
Let, let me put
yeah.
this in a different perspective. Twitter, before E took over it, it was in 2022. Once he took over it, he delisted it, so it's not on the stock market. It's not on the stock exchange. It was $53.70 a stock. Okay,
Hmm.
53.70. And it what year did I say it started to be in 2006?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Blue Sky stock is 11 cents.
What? They have a stock?
They do.
Really?
They do. The highest
Oh,
they've
I
got,
need to invest in that.
the highest they've gotten is 74 cents.
Hmm.
And that was just earlier this year, or actually sometime last
Yeah.
year.
Like late last year. Probably when everybody kind of jumped over there for a second, like, oh yeah,
Right.
blue sky, blue sky, blue sky, blue sky.
Yeah, for
Everybody,
sure.
everybody and their
So
mama jumped over
if it's at 11 cents right now, and you get on the ground floor and you buy 1,000 shares of that right now at 11 cents, you're gonna have you a nice little penny stock.
there. Chunky chunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in 10 years, 15 years from now, when it has skyrocketed, those 1,000 shares is
Possibly.
gonna show up and show out.
You know what? You just gave me something else to invest in.
Huh. I told you
Cause
this is the
I've
Wilt
been,
series. What I learned
you know,
today, I'm just trying to put everybody on things that I've been listening to and thinking about. It just be stuff I be thinking about, you know.
yeah.
It
I
don't it
mean,
don't be like, don't
you
take
already know mine.
this as financial advice. It's just stuff I be thinking about.
No, no, take the advice.
Ugh,
Y'all go out there and go get y'all some XRP.
ugh.
Thank you later.
Listen at
No,
you
cause
talking crypto.
my boys put me on it when it was like 20 cents, and now
Yeah,
it's at like 250,
yeah,
two
for
dollars
sure.
and like 50 cents. So
What's
and
up with
it's
our Safe Moon? What's up with them?
what's
Safe
up with who?
Safe Moon and Shiba Inu.
Oh, I don't know. I might pull out of Shiba because it's more of a meme stock. It's not meant for nothing.
Man,
Whereas XRP is the means in which digital currency will be transported. Like how the banks, like Zelle, for instance.
right,
Just think of XRP as Zelle. When you
right.
transfer some money over,
Yeah,
XRP is going to be how you go about it
right. Well, I
internationally,
invested
though.
in Ethereum. Ethereum was where I put a little bread in.
Yeah,
Just a couple of
yeah,
pennies,
like every
bucket. Got a little bit of this,
yeah, like I,
you know,
I'm a
it's the
I'm gonna
Wilt
start
series.
putting on the ETF every pay too, because you congratulations to your boy, my daughter hit that age where I ain't paying child support, and
Hello.
then really don't, especially once I get this new job. Like, yeah, I'm gonna treat that like another. I'm gonna treat it like an IRA account. Like when every pay,
Yeah,
I'm
for
gonna put some money on the ETFs, and I already been every pay putting money on XRP. So
right, right, right.
just keep buying. I don't care what it's at.
You
I ain't
know,
waiting on the dip. I'm gonna just buy it right there because it ain't $10 right now. You know what I mean? It's $2 and something, but
yeah.
yeah, well,
Do your
when it's
research.
20,
Do your research.
yeah, yeah,
Research, and let's change this. Let's get some generational wealth out here. But
right, right.
yeah.
Fact.
But that's the episode, y'all. We appreciate you being on. We
Yeah,
appreciate Mike for coming on.
for all
Uh,
the social media heads, we love y'all.
we love y'all. We're gonna be doing these hopefully quite often. If you know me and my podcast, they don't I'm a little sporadic. But I
Right,
be having stuff to
random.
say. I be having stuff to say, and I'm gonna say it.
Right.
All right, Mike, hit us up on X, hit us up on Blue Sky. What's your Blue Sky tag?
It's opinionated MJ. Just no underscore nowhere.
No
And
underscore. Well, check
my
me out.
Twitter is opinionated underscore MJ for Twitter.
Opinionated MJ
Under, underscore MJ. Yep. Yep. But
underscore
opinionated
MJ
MJ.
on X,
Yep.
and it's no underscore on Blue Sky.
Right. If I'm not mistaken.
Well,
But
I'm
I need to look.
EPZ Unleashed. The letters EPZ Unleashed on Blue Sky, and underscore MI underscore VIAJE. My journey continues, y'all, and we out. Peace.
Peace out.